Starting with the check of the forecast with first night host meteorologist Tevin Wooten standing by. Good morning, Tev.
Oh, Latoya, that's quite the title. First night host. I, of course, wear that with pride. This is an awesome event that Boston puts on every year. And we've had a front row seat to a lot of Boston's history over the past couple of months. Of course, this event and then the Celtics parade. But this is by far one of my favorite events to take part of in the city of Boston. Let's get you the forecast for First Night Boston from the First Alert Weather Team. Here we do have clouds streaming in at about 8 p.m. Partly clouded conditions leading up until midnight, and then shortly at midnight and beyond, that's when most of the rainfall should start. So ultimately, I think the countdown is okay, and then the downpours start. That's real. The real fireworks take off at 1 or 2 in the morning in terms of the heaviest of the rainfall. And today's takeaways, just keep in mind we're tracking rain showers, so if you are headed out to first night or doing any sort of celebrating, ponchos are the best way to stay dry, just because you don't have to carry and lug the umbrella around. But you also want to commute with caution too at 2 and 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Whether you're Ubering or driving, just get to where you're going safely, of course. Strong and gusty winds on Thursday pouring in after our front settles through. I mean, we've got gusts on Thursday near 45 to maybe even 50 miles an hour. So if you still have those holiday decorations hanging up, you want to bring those indoors as soon as you can. It seems like the first week of January, we are in store for a big-time cool down with the deep freeze headed as far south as Dixie. That's right, the portions of Arkansas, Georgia, Florida, even into Tennessee. Looking at some of the coldest air of the season is on the way, and that gets us through the first and second week, by the way, of the new year with well below average temperatures. This morning it's chilly, but it is dry. We're sitting at about 38 to 40 degrees in Boston right now. Remember, we're dry, but the system that's on the way with the rain showers, that's across Chicagoland and through Louisville too. So as that is heading in, you'll notice the temperatures trying to warm up a little bit with that milder air on the increase, and then the rainfall that ultimately pushes through at about 1 or 2 in the morning. Let's look closer at when the rainfall arrives. Remember, there's 2 rounds of fireworks too if you're coming out to first night. The first is actually at 7 p.m. after the parade finishes at the Boston Commons. So if you want to see those, I think we're for sure dry for that. And then it's right around midnight where the rain starts to creep through across the south coast first, and then into the city of Boston at 2 or 3 in the morning. These may be a little bit more spicier too, coming through with not only downpours but even pockets of lightning potential. But it seems like the worst of that should be just offshore. Remember, those gusty winds, they are cranking, they are howling and bringing in the cold air, which is actually quite the contrary of what we've had for the year of 2024. It will be Boston's 5th warmest year on record, but we're not ending that way. It seems like we're going to end this 10-day forecast on a bitter blast of cold air with the Arctic push coming up into the weekend and early next week.